Have you ever wondered how much your negative emotions control your life? Negative emotions, the dark clouds that hover over our minds, often dictate our actions and reactions. They encompass feelings such as anger, fear, sadness, guilt, or even frustration. Just like weather patterns, they can be unpredictable, changing the course of our day, or even our life, in an instant. They have the power to steer our thoughts, influence our decisions, and color our perceptions. But imagine just for a moment what life could be like if we learned to master these emotions, to navigate through the storm instead of being swept away by it. It's a journey towards a more positive life, a journey that can improve how we feel about and how we interact with the world around us. So, are you ready to take the first step towards a more positive life? Let's begin. Welcome to the Move channel, your ultimate source of tips and inspiration for living a joyful and prosperous life. And remember, if you like this video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more transformative content. Step 1 is all about acknowledging your emotions. A critical part of transforming your life is recognizing and accepting your negative emotions. It's easy to want to brush them under the carpet or pretend they don't exist, but doing so can have serious consequences. Neglected emotions may manifest in physical ailments, relationship issues, or a general feeling of dissatisfaction with life. On the other hand, accepting these emotions can be a liberating experience. It allows you to understand yourself better, and it's the first step towards embracing change. Recognizing your emotions doesn't mean dwelling on them. It means accepting that they're there. It's about giving yourself permission to feel and understand that it's okay to experience negative emotions. They're a part of being human. By acknowledging your emotions, you're not giving them power over you, but rather, you're taking control of them. And that's a powerful thing. Remember, acknowledging your feelings is the first step towards overcoming them. Moving on to step 2, which is identifying the source of your negative emotions. This step is crucial because to overcome any problem, you first need to understand the root of it. Think of it like a tree. If you want to remove the tree, you can't just chop off its branches. You need to dig deep and remove the roots. So what sparks your negative emotions? It could be a person, a situation, an event from the past, or even a thought or belief you hold about yourself. It's essential to pinpoint what triggers these emotions, and that requires introspection and self-awareness. Self-awareness is like a flashlight shining into the dark corners of your mind. It reveals what's hiding there and gives you the opportunity to address it. Remember, knowledge is power. By identifying the source of your negative emotions, you're arming yourself with the most powerful tool to control them: understanding. Identifying the source of your emotions gives you the power to control them. Step 3 involves practicing mindfulness. Now, what does that mean? Mindfulness is a state of active, open attention to the present. It's about observing your feelings and thoughts without judgment. It's about living in the moment and awakening to your current experience, rather than dwelling in the past or anticipating the future. Mindfulness can be a powerful tool in dealing with negative emotions. When we're mindful, we're able to recognize and accept our feelings for what they are without letting them control us. It's like being the calm eye in the center of an emotional storm. There are numerous ways to practice mindfulness. It could be as simple as taking a few moments each day to focus on your breathing, or you could try meditating, doing yoga, or even taking a mindful walk. The key is to find a method that works best for you. Mindfulness brings you back to the present and away from negative thoughts. Step 4 is about challenging your thoughts. Imagine your mind as a courtroom, and your thoughts as the evidence presented. Just as a lawyer would, it's your job to scrutinize and question this evidence. This exercise is known as cognitive restructuring. So how do you challenge negative thoughts? Start by identifying them. Are you constantly telling yourself you're not good enough, or that you'll never succeed? Once you've pinpointed these beliefs, ask yourself, is there concrete evidence to support them? Often you'll find there isn't. Next, consider alternative explanations. Could there be other reasons you're feeling this way? Then, seek to understand the impact of these thoughts. How are they affecting your mood or behavior? Lastly, create a rational rebuttal to your negative thoughts. For example, instead of thinking, "I'm not good enough," you could say, "I'm a work in progress and that's okay." Challenging your negative thoughts allows you to replace them with positive ones. Let's move on to step 5, which is replacing negative thoughts with positive ones. This step is about cultivating a mindset that is resilient and optimistic. It's about choosing to see the glass as half full rather than half empty. And how do we do this? By practicing. Every time a negative thought enters your mind, make a conscious effort to replace it with a positive one. Perhaps you've had a difficult day at work. Instead of dwelling on the stress, remind yourself of a task you accomplished or a compliment you received. This shift in focus can have a profound impact on your mood and overall well-being. And don't forget, staying positive doesn't mean ignoring challenges. It's about choosing to approach them with a hopeful and proactive attitude. This can lead to better problem-solving, improved relationships, and even increased longevity. So remember, the power of positivity is truly transformative. Positive thinking can drastically change your perspective in your life. Step 6 is all about seeking support. Asking for help is not a sign of weakness, but a testament to your strength. It's about acknowledging that you don't have all the answers, and that's perfectly okay. When dealing with negative emotions, the load can feel lighter when shared. This is where therapy comes into play. Therapists are trained professionals who can help you navigate your feelings, provide you with coping strategies, and offer a safe space for you to express your emotions. Support groups, too, can be incredibly beneficial. They provide a sense of community and understanding as you're surrounded by individuals who are going through similar experiences. Don't underestimate the power of confiding in loved ones either. Friends and family can offer comfort, perspective, and much-needed validation. So reach out, share your journey, let others in. It can make all the difference in your path towards overcoming negative emotions. Remember, it's okay to ask for help. You're not alone. Scene script. Finally, step 7 is practicing self-care. As we navigate the waters of life, it's vital to remember that our vessel, our body and mind, needs regular maintenance and care. This care, often termed as self-care, is not an act of indulgence but a necessity for our well-being. It is the conscious act of taking care of our mental, emotional, and physical health. Self-care plays an essential role in dealing with negative emotions. When we are stressed, anxious, or upset, it's easy to neglect our needs. We might skip meals, sleep less, or stop doing activities that bring us joy. But these actions only amplify our negative emotions, creating a vicious cycle that's hard to break. On the other hand, when we take time to nourish our bodies with healthy food, get enough sleep, and engage in activities that we enjoy, we fill our emotional tanks, making it easier to cope with life's ups and downs. It's like putting on your oxygen mask before helping others. You can't pour from an empty cup. So, what does self-care look like? Well, it's different for everyone. For some, it might mean taking a long hot bath at the end of a stressful day. For others, it could be reading a book, going for a run, meditating, or even just sitting quietly with a cup of tea. The idea is to do something that rejuvenates you, something that makes you feel good. Remember, self-care is not a one-time event. It's a continuous process that's weaved into our daily lives. It's the little things that we do for ourselves every day that add up over time. It's about setting boundaries, saying no when needed, and prioritizing your well-being. It's also important to remember that self-care is not about being selfish. It's about recognizing your needs and taking steps to meet them. It is about treating yourself with the same kindness and respect that you would treat others. So, take a moment each day to check in with yourself. Ask yourself, what do I need right now? And then give yourself permission to meet that need. Self-care isn't selfish. It's essential for your mental health. So there you have it, the 7 steps to defeating negative emotions. We've journeyed together through the process of acknowledging our emotions, understanding their roots, and cultivating mindfulness to stay present and aware. We've learned to challenge our thoughts, replacing negativity with positivity, and recognize the importance of seeking support when needed. And let's not forget about the essential practice of self-care, an act of love that nourishes us physically, emotionally, and mentally. Each step is a crucial building block towards overcoming negativity and creating a life filled with positivity and joy. They're not quick fixes, but consistent practices that can transform your life over time. So don't be discouraged if changes don't happen overnight. Keep at it and you'll surely see the fruits of your efforts. Remember, the journey to a positive life starts with you. Start today. Thank you so much for investing your time to watch this video. Your interest in learning how to combat negative emotions is the first step towards a happier, healthier you. We hope that you found our 7 steps to be insightful and practical. Now, we encourage you to take the next step and apply these principles in your own life. We're curious to know, what's one step you're excited to start implementing in your life? Is it acknowledging your emotions? Or maybe practicing mindfulness? Or perhaps you're eager to challenge your thoughts and replace negativity with positivity. Whatever it is, we'd love to hear about it in the comments section below. Remember, every step you take towards conquering your negative emotions is a step towards a more positive and fulfilling life. So keep going. We're cheering you on every step of the way. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more content like this. Until next time, stay positive and keep moving forward.